Going to the gym, doing some chest, doing a chest workout. Trying out this new 5-day routine. I used to do push-pull legs, like 3 days a week, but now I'm doing 5 days. So since it's an odd number, I can't really do like push-pull leg, push-pull leg. And I found 6 days is a little too much volume. Like I end up just being sore and not recovering very well. So I'm gonna try this 5-day routine and see, along with the 20 grams of creatine, and 200 grams of protein. I'm trying to bulk right now. I feel like I never had as much progress as I did when I went on a crazy bulk. Like I did like 3,000 calories. I went from 150, 160 to like 190. And I think I gained a little too much because I was like really, what do you call it? Like sluggish. I was super sluggish. But it was worth it because now I have a new baseline. I feel like now instead of my baseline being 150, I'm 170 is like my baseline, and I'm maintaining, good amount of muscle even when I don't work out. Just because I'm constantly taking creatine every day, at least 5 grams, for the past 6-7 years. Now I'm trying something new. I'm trying 20 grams, just based on the recent, research that came out. So we're gonna try it out, but just keep taking creatine, man. Keep drinking. And if you're having trouble, building muscle and you're like stuck in that 150, 160 range, bulk, dude. Like bulk heavy. Just get it over with. Now I remember when I was bulking heavy and I was in the morning trying to get like 1,000 calories for breakfast and 1,000 calories. It's like basically every meal is 1,000 calories if you think about it, right? 3,000 calories. And I had if I didn't make that, then I had to do like a big dessert, like protein shake with peanut butter, and it was like an 800 calorie shake just to make up for it. But you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I feel like summer is over, so now's the time to switch over to a bulk. I didn't even really do a cut this year, to be honest. I was too busy moving and stuff, too much stuff going on. But hopefully I can get back to like that 190. I was 190 with 12% body fat. I don't know if I'll get there, but like with that body fat percent, at least not until the next cut. But I should be able to get to 190. Hopefully slower, build less fat than last time. But it feels good to be back on a consistent routine, I mean, we're late this morning, but we're still going to the gym. At least gonna hit chest and just do a couple things. It's better than not going, right? So yeah, I'm excited to swap the exhaust out. I think I'm gonna probably use it like sparingly. I'll keep it because it's a sick exhaust. Like I'll keep it and just use it. Maybe every summer or something. I'll have it installed, but for just general like day-to-day use, I want like something a little more quiet, at least on the low end. So I think I might even keep the all side deletes and just put the OEM center muffler on, or maybe try to find like a titanium center muffler, see how that goes. That way I keep whatever characteristics I like from the all, but I also silence the low down noise a little bit. But yeah, if you're struggling, if you've been doing like 3 days a week and you find that you want to work out more, you try 6 days and it's too much, try 5 days, spread stuff out a little bit. I do like chest, legs, arms, shoulders, basically. That's like the routine pretty much. So you get a little bit of overlap here and there, but it's not too much to where it's overwhelming. This weekend I felt sore in my whole body pretty much, so that's a good sign. And I'll see how this 20 grams of creatine affects anything, if it does anything. I feel a difference just in the past week in terms of my mental clarity. Muscle recovery, I think it's going to be about the same. I think it's mostly like a mental thing after 5-10 grams. And I forget how obnoxious this exhaust is every time. And then when I start the car with my door open and I can actually hear it start up, I feel bad for my neighbors, man. I hope they don't hate me. But I'll swap it pretty soon. Yes, I'm gonna be front in line. Let's go. This car really could be my daily. The only issue with it right now is the exhaust. The seats are comfortable once you're in them, but it's a pain in the ass to get in and out. That's like the other thing. But I would take a GT3 over the turbo any day, man. I'm all about naturally aspirated. I have a short list of cars, like 5 cars or so, and they're all naturally aspirated, dude. Like, I want to get, like, my next car, I want to get like a supercar, but naturally aspirated. Like a V12. That would be sick. But for now, I'm really happy with this car, man. And I'm going to keep it. Like, even if I get another car, I'm going to keep this. Alright, let's go. Man, that never gets old, dude. God, I love this car, man. It's like the perfect sports car, man. Like, if you're looking for a small, you know, tight package car with an insane engine, man, you cannot go wrong with a GT3. And the power it's a perfect amount of power for the road. Seriously. You saw I didn't even hit the max RPM and I was already at, 60 or whatever. God, just everything about this car feels perfect. The steering, the brakes, the acceleration, how linear it is. I'm all about linear acceleration, like, my favorite car is the GT3. My favorite bike is the Street Triple. They just have this linear acceleration, and it's perfect. Like, that's all I want, Like, I've ridden all kinds of bikes and I've driven all kinds of cars. And sometimes that down low torque of like a turbo or like an MT-09, sometimes that's cool and that's exciting, But at the end of the day, like, if I had to pick one, it would be like a linear acceleration curve, like where the graph just goes, straight from the bottom left to the top right. Like, that's the power curve I want, because it's so controllable and you can really hit it if you want, like right now. Dude, I need to launch this car, man. I haven't done it yet. But I want to find... I can't do it on a main road, dude. I want to do it, like, obviously, like, in an abandoned area or, like, someplace open, that I can do it. But I don't know where I would do that. I hope this guy next to me knows that I'm gonna hit red line every time. Alright, let me back off. I don't want to get rocks on my windshield again. But yeah, I think that plan with the exhaust is a good one. At least until I can get, like, the system I really want, which is the Dundon. But for now, like, this in the summer, and then swap to, something more mild for the rest of the year, I think makes a lot of sense. crazy because a couple of years ago, like even 2 years ago, you know, I was not driving anything like this, right? I had nothing like this, and I never imagined I would ever, because they always tell you don't spend your money like this, and so I just never fathomed a car, like having a car like this. My first car was a C8 my first like sports car, I guess, after my Miata was a C8, and that was because, you know, just because on the price, you know, based on the price and what you get, it seemed more reasonable, you know, than something else, right? Than a GT3 or GT4, I think is what I was looking at the time. And I liked that car, but once I tried this, it was game over, you know what I mean? And I'm glad I pulled the trigger when I did. I bought it last winter, because now the prices are crazy. But yeah, I'm on the fence on my next car. I don't know if I should get, like, I'm kind of worried the Mercy market is gonna get to the point where it's, you know, out of reach. It's getting pretty close already. So I'm wondering if I should go for that or a 458. The 458s are pretty cheap right now, I think. You know, for what you get. But I feel like that car is gonna be too similar to this car. So that's why I'm thinking the Mercy might be the way to go. Especially if I manual swap it. And I buy one before the market gets too crazy. Hopefully the price will go down a little bit in the winter time. But we'll see. It's definitely between those two, and I want both at some point. I think the Mercy market might be more in the short term, might go up more than the 458 market. I also really want a Serato, but I think they're too expensive right now. They're still like a new car, you know. They're only a couple years old, so give it some time. I mean, who knows? They might shoot up, but I think for now, Mercy would be sick, dude. And it serves a totally different purpose from this car, you know. Turn off the exhaust here. You know, this doesn't even do anything if you're moving. Like, it's only if you're stopped, which is kind of weird. Usually, you close the valves and the exhaust actually gets quiet, but in this car, it does not. Alright, we're gonna get a quick chest day, and I'll be right back. That was a pretty good workout. I did chest and tricep. Like I said, I'm doing like a 5-day routine, so it's kind of like push-pull legs, but things are spread out a little bit. And I like this a lot because the workouts are only an hour, pretty much, an hour, hour and a half. And, you know, I feel fully recovered, right? By the time Monday rolls around again, I feel fully recovered. I will say, though, I've also integrated drop sets, and, man, they've been a game changer because I feel more sore than I ever have. And basically a drop set is like once you do your regular set and you fail it, let's say you're on the third, you know, set, right, of your regular working sets, and you fail it, instead of stopping there, lower the weight, right? Drop it by 5-10 pounds, and then go until you fail, and then do it again, and repeat all the way till you get to the, you know, 5 pounds or whatever, right? And man, that thing makes you so sore. Like my arms were never as sore as when I did it last week with the bicep curl machine. So drop sets are definitely something I recommend.